Okay, so Sal did so well in this video, and finally it's the holidays, so everybody that is an adult can help me. So I got an adult filming, an adult walking a dog, and we got all the help. So I can't wait until we can like set this up with you and in a lesson because it went very well. Still challenging, but it went well. So initially I'm starting off with the heel work that we've been doing. He's really, really on top of it. So I started adding a cue the last time we worked. Right there I messed up. I should have turned and used our let's go cue, but just ignore that. I just messed up. Okay. So he hasn't seen my sister and her dog yet, but he will soon. There it is. So I use the let's go cue to get out of there. Look at his heel. He's still staying in it. He checked back and he decided to come back to me. Yes, when he checked back, he probably couldn't see the dog because there's a car in the way, but he's still re-engaged instead of stressing out and looking for the dog. I was very pleased with that. It also gave me a moment to mark and treat that disengagement that we really want to be focusing on, and it was really exciting. So here we go. I see him here. We're going to keep working. That moving car was amazingly placed because it kind of snapped him out of it, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it as him doing the work because he is, and it's great. So I'm obviously picking up my pace on how fast I'm treating him. If I drop treats, I'm giving him the time to find it. Here we go. That was great. I'm just kind of changing my position. And here we're going to try again. That was amazing. Again, I'm just going to give him some time. Sniffing is great. Searching is great. You know, all good things. Okay, so here is where we kind of lose them. And here's our reaction. So I simply grab his treats and do a treat scatter into the grass. And he's looking for it. He's not unable to take treats. He's not he is still interested in the treats. We're doing good. So I get right back into our heel work. And here we go. He decided to disengage himself. So proud of him. And at this point, he can see Rosie from where we're at, and he's still just choosing to work through it, which is great. All right, he got really amped and started to move forward, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get him back in a heel, so I went ahead and did a turn. I'm going to use these turns to my advantage to get out of there and to continue with the work that we're doing in heel position. There we go, dropped a treat. So you'll notice I'm dropping a lot more treats because he's getting a lot more bitey. So right here, he has a hard time staying in heel, and he's charging forward. She's not over here, but this is where he's kind of telling me he's done. He's a little fried. He's a little amped like a little too amped to be working. So I'm going to call it here in a minute, but I did want to kind of get him back into this heel position since he still has some left in him. He's not completely fried. He will, though, get there soon, so I want to try to just get him back. Yay! He did it. Little turn, and then we called it, and then I released him shortly after this. Okay, so here me and Sal are inside doing some heel work, and unfortunately I forgot to record the beginning of our session. I missed like 5 minutes, but in the first few 3 to 5 minutes, he actually was really struggling with this heel work that he's pretty used to doing outside. And it just is a good reminder that where we're doing our training is a big part of our training. So most of the time I'm doing it in the front yard. Sometimes I do it in the backyard, but I almost never do heel work with him inside. So the context of us being inside, the behavior looked really different to him. He caught on very quickly. He got it. It's great. And it's a good reminder to switch up where we're doing our different things. I can do more heel work inside, and then I can also, we do a lot of place work inside, so maybe I take the place work outside and just move things around to really kind of round out his training. We really want him to know what we're asking and to understand our expectations in all situations, whether we're outside or inside, and doing these behaviors in the training in different environments is going to make it a little bit more challenging and really kind of solidify these behaviors into him. But he did really well. Okay, so here I'm teaching him in a round. I did it a few weeks ago, and I'm just doing the same thing where I'm luring him around, and when he gets into the heel position, I mark and treat. And see how his butt swung out just a little bit?
Yep.
That is why I was doing a lot of the first round of heel work by my couch right here, because it kind of prevents him from doing that swing out. So right here I stopped, but I stopped next to the couch, so he couldn't pop out of it. He obviously could keep walking forward, but he doesn't. He's doing great. It's just that popping out is hard for the dog, so I like to give myself a physical barrier to kind of guide them into the position I need them to be in. Yes. I can use a wall, I can use a car, I can use a fence. My couch is really easy because it's right here in this hallway, so it's just a kind of an easy little trick to do. Okay, so he's doing really, really nice. I started to add the cue in our, oh, look how good that was. He just like almost popped out and popped right back in. Yay! So I started using the cue, but since he struggled inside, I kind of eased back and I'm kind of just seeing where he's at. And we'll kind of revisit adding the verbal cue later.